Dr. Liddy has a BA from Columbia University, MBA from New York University, JD from Fordham University, and a PhD from University of Barcelona. Corporate executives hire Dr. Liddy to train employees to be more legally mindful in their employment transactions. The United Nations hired Dr. Liddy to instruct small to medium-sized enterprises across the globe on the laws that impact their businesses. Dr. Liddy has spoken at business, law, and tax conferences. Dr. Liddy designs legal structures and financial systems for entrepreneurs who are frustrated and disappointed that their business has not been as profitable and successful as they expected. By teaching entrepreneurs how to use the leverage of law, taxes, insurance, and estate planning, entrepreneurs can be 10 times more profitable and successful so that they can build wealth and create a legacy to pass on to their families.
So many people have asked me about how do you repair your credit. They're having such challenges. COVID played a big role, but even before COVID, there's just this mystery about our credit and how it gets reported, how the negative stuff that is being said about us, how do we change that? And the truth of it is, it's really, really hard. So I put together a master credit class to help to give us the knowledge, the know-how. And as I've always said, I'm Dr. Liddy, the good lawyer. I am here to support you on this journey of using law as the leverage to be able to resolve some major issues that we are all experiencing. Learning the secrets that the credit bureaus do not want you to know with regard to repairing your credit. So it will be recorded and it will be available for folks to purchase and view. And there is a Q&A component because I've gotten so many comments from folks that says, we can't make Tuesdays at 7. I got you. Day breakfast mornings. And it's an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on the questions, to answer your questions, right? That you have access to a New York City trained business attorney. I want to share this information because it changes lives. A couple of powerful things that you're going to learn, and I want to tell you ahead of time what they are so you come prepared to absorb it and apply it. And as always, I am always there to walk this journey with you. You are not alone in this process. So we are going to talk about the credit system itself. I think it's a mystery to most people, what the credit system, your credit score, and how does that all work, and what's the purpose of it, and things of that nature. We're going to talk about the credit bureaus. So the credit bureaus collect all the data that the creditors that you have are sending them. And so they are the keeper of the documents, if I would say, and they have a responsibility, right, under the federal law. I love federal law. It covers all the states. So cool. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and a little ebook. Yeah, 37 pages. People are like, it's a little. I'm like, well, it's just kind of giving you the steps, the strategies about this whole credit repair situation bubble that I call it, really. So I sat down and said, let me just write down the system for people that have a reference point as to what's going on. So I will drop the link at the end of this video for you guys to be able to download the ebook. And also I created a master class because once you've read the ebook, it'll take you 30 minutes, 45 at the tops. But I wanted you to have a reference guide, right, to kind of help you along the system of the credit repair secrets. So the class is Tuesdays, right at 7 is my training time. And it's starting May 17th, which is tomorrow. I would love for you to be there, but if you can't be there, it's okay. It's going to be recorded, so you'll be able to obtain it at a later time. The Q&A sessions will start this Saturday. So if you have some credit questions, please go ahead. There'll be a link as well for you to go ahead and register to be part of the Q&A conversation. So here's what you're going to learn in the Master Credit class. You're going to learn about the credit system. What is it? Why is it designed the way that it is? And what it does to you personally, right? We're going to talk about the 3 major credit bureaus, what's their role, what they should be doing, what they should not be doing, and things of that nature. We're going to talk about your creditors, the people that you owe the debt to. What is their role in all of this? And how do you engage them? And we're going to talk the truth about the credit system, and which is that it is good for creditors and credit bureaus that you remain with bad credit. Why is that? Well, then creditors can charge you a lot more interest, right? Which means you're paying a lot more money than people with good credit. And sometimes it's so much interest that the weight of it makes it so completely impossible for you to get ahead. That's the creditors. The credit bureaus, they get paid, right, by the creditors to report all this stuff. So the more bad stuff that they have on you, the more that they can give a creditor a dossier, a huge, huge file of all this outstanding debt that you have and how your payment structure has been. So it's very profitable for the credit bureaus to not assist you as actively as they should in terms of removing the inappropriate, negative, bad, incorrect entries about you. If it's truthful and they've done it properly, that doesn't go away. And even if they improperly engage in transactions to not remove bad entries, they're making money. So there's no incentive for them to do that. So I want you to be aware that you're fighting an uphill battle. So credit repair is really powerful and it works. When it's done properly, credit repair works because it's bringing in the law to take a look at what they've been doing to say, straighten this out. And because you've misbehaved so badly, you're not allowed to report on the bad stuff. You can report on the future stuff, but you can't report on the bad stuff. The other thing we're going to talk about is the credit repair secrets that I want you guys to be aware of. We're going to talk about that in the masterclass, right? There's a little bit about it in the ebook, but the masterclass is going to be awesome for us to be able to do this. And we're going to talk about what makes credit repair so effective, and that's really the system that it runs on, right? This OCR system, this coding that is done, these 2-digit codes that your whole life depends upon. And if they get the code wrong, or if they somehow don't correct the code for you, the credit bureaus just keep repeating the bad code over and over again. You're stuck on this loop. So we're going to talk about how you get off that cycle. And we're going to talk about the Fair Credit Reporting Act. That's the federal law that protects you from inappropriate, bad descriptions, coding, proper way of engaging you, that you are protected, but sometimes it feels that you're not because a lot of debt collectors, goodness, are not using the Fair Credit Reporting Act as a template to behave. They create their own stuff, and oftentimes they make you feel bad, really, really, really bad. That is not allowed, except nobody knows what to do when that does happen. You know me, right? So I think the Fair Credit Reporting Act is the most powerful tool that we're underusing. Sometimes we know it exists, sometimes we don't know what's really in it, that the language isn't as straightforward as it can be. So one of the things we're going to do is break it down. Not this masterclass. This masterclass is all about strategy, because the key is good credit changes your life. So I want to help you get there. So I'm Dr. Liddy. If you like what I'm sharing, please like and subscribe to this channel, and join me on the Master Credit class as we talk about the secrets, the credit repair secrets that can drastically change your life that the credit bureaus do not want you to know about. So until then, I want you to stay blessed. I want you to stay safe, and I want you to stay absolutely fabulous. And I'll see you on that Master Credit class really, really soon. Goodbye for now.
So come join her, monetizing you and your business at a Connect with Dr. Liddy today by visiting drliddy.com and at linktree/Dr. Liddy.